Hey, weavers of light, welcome in. I hope that you're all doing well. The last few messages have been highlighting the crucial aspect between our personal and our spiritual growth, or the tension between the individual ego and the collective interconnectedness we share. So, the ego can oftentimes uh, drive us towards self centeredness, right? Urging us to prioritize our own accomplishments and desires, sometimes even at the expense of others. However, this narrow focus can trap us in a dense energy, limiting our potential for deeper understanding and connection. By remembering that we are part of a greater whole, we acknowledge that our thoughts, our actions, and emotions ripple outward, influencing not only ourselves but also the world around us. We have had to embody the powerful energy of the phoenix to see us through energetic attacks, manipulations, and oftentimes malicious and vengeful challenges put upon us by others, with the result that some of us have developed impenetrable boundaries. We are being called now to once again embody the energy of the phoenix. This time, however, we are being asked to look at these boundaries. Could they, in fact, have become rigid and defensive rather than protective? For there is an important relationship between boundaries and spiritual growth. There is no denying, right, that boundaries are vital, particularly when we have experienced manipulation, mind games, or even our own tendencies toward people pleasing. They provide a protective layer that allows us to reclaim our sense of self, maintain our autonomy, and even to safeguard our mental and emotional well being. In such cases, boundaries are essential for healing and for self preservation. There is a risk that over time these boundaries can transform into a form of resistance to the natural flow of spiritual evolution. Spiritual growth requires openness, it requires flexibility and trust, qualities that may feel threatening when we are overly focused on safeguarding ourselves. In this state, we may inadvertently block the very growth we seek, preventing ourselves from fully engaging with new experiences, perspectives, or deeper connections. The challenge then is to find a balance between healthy protective boundaries and the openness necessary for spiritual expansion. Boundaries should evolve with us, shifting from rigid walls to more fluid, adaptable barriers that allow for growth, vulnerability, and trust in both ourselves and the process of life. This transformation enables us to navigate the world with discernment without allowing past wounds or fears to dictate our every interaction. In this way, we can stay grounded while remaining open to the spiritual flow that seeks to carry us forward. And so, by embodying the energy of the phoenix, we can transform and transcend the limitations of the ego in order to access higher states of consciousness, rising from the ashes to rise above rigid self preservation so that we can align with the flow of spiritual evolution, and by embracing our sense of unity and collective purpose instead. In this journey of spiritual evolution, The challenge then is to balance individual growth with a deeper awareness of our interconnectedness, using the energy of transformation not just for personal gain, but also to contribute to the collective upliftment. And so, beloveds, from my heart song to yours, I send you peace, love, and light. Namaste.